finish on the right note in the Music City Bowl. It's the Oklahoma Sooners and the Michigan Wolverines. Reese Davis, David Pollard, Jesse Palmer, Bobby Rose down on the sidelines, and we check in with
Hold down over there.
The Sooners head coach told me here in the
bouncing around for somebody to bump into somebody or bump into something. Relax.
Big Ten SEC showdown always gets people talking about bragging rights, particularly because the Big Ten has won the last 3 national championships.
What did you
they
say?
Want to make sure that they're showing up and showing they are the big kids on the block right now. We'll see if the SEC team can respond here today. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly.
That's the power slow. Gotta go out of here. It's alright to play with Jordan to be
Chambers. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The run inside. It's Marshall. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4.
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Somehow fits it into that traffic. Brought down at the 27. It's a 5-yard pickup on the play. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Give to the back. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
To the air, it's Underwood. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Bryce Underwood from the gun on 3rd down. Got the back over the middle. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marshall. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something about it.
After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. Here's Underwood to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover.
All right, good news, the game just got started. There's still a lot of football left to play. The bad news is, though, you've already now turned it over and handed the defense an interception. The quarterback's going to have to be more dialed in with his decision-making in this game.
Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They feed him again. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all of the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. This is a design run. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Maybe a tad out of field goal range and way too close to punt it. Kind of in no man's land, so they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes a grab past the marker. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. And it's their freshman defensive back who's down on the play, and Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his condition. And the Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Steps away. No, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Running into the open space. To the 10. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
And that's the benefit to the run game. Keep pounding, keep pounding. Now you break one all the way down to the 2-yard.
And don't stop it. Get down, get lined up quick, and give it to this dude again to go score a TD.
Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. Trying to pound their way in. And he's not going to make it this time either. Another stop, and it's 3rd and goal.
Yeah, and if you go big, I'm going big. I'm going to bring in extra defensive linemen. I'm going to bring in my big physical linebackers. I'm expecting run. This is what they've done. This is what you do on this part of the field, so I'm going to play aggressive on defense.
The defense stiffened on the last play. Now it's 3rd and goal again from the 2. Pushes for the goal line. He is stopped well short of the first down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again. So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were in the last fourth down.
They converted fourth down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. They'll give it to the back. He's not quite going to get there, and they'll turn it over on downs as the defense stops him a few yards short.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on fourth down, if you decide to run the football, you got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
On the run, it's Marshall. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this offense doesn't have much space to go backwards anymore. They've given that up, man. You got to be physical. You got to find a way to get this ball out of the area of your own end zone. You don't want to flirt with the safety, and that means being physical and getting your back downhill, not going backwards.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Play fake, Underwood. Zings it complete to the right. Got a little grass. Smashes him with the stiff arm. He stopped just short of the 25 at the 24-yard line, but it will be a first down.
I don't know if the defense came into this one expecting the fullback to be a weapon catching the ball, but that play didn't look like they were ready for him. He catches it, turns it upfield for the first.
The Wolverines peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Making side adjustments here. Throwing, Underwood. The sure hands, it's Marshall. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. And how easy was that for this offense? Tight end just wide open on the outside.
And Reese, one thing, I know this defense is concerned with all the speed offensively they've got at the wideout position, but you can't forget about the tight end. There's no way that guy should be that wide open on the perimeter of the field.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Lowers those pads. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Wolverines are rolling down the field. Back to throw, it's Underwood. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Running inside, it's Marshall. Finding some room. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. The Wolverines pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. From the gun, to give, looking for room. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. They'll go right back to the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Quickly to the tight end. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
And I like easy, not complicated, quick little out routes for my tight end that I know I can get a positive gain, keep me ahead of the sticks, and put me in a good situation.
4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Underwood to throw for it on 4th. Makes the grab. He's got a 1st down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field, gets the defense off guard.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
Underwood. Here's the pressure. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He had a vision of getting loose, but he'll go out of bounds at the 18. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no 1st down.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. With the catch, it's Robinson. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable 3rd down, get something positive. But how about the defense just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field?
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a 3-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun, the running back has it. Got enough for the 1st. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
I love this guy because he brings a physicality to this Michigan offense. Bo Schembechler would have loved this guy. He would have loved to jog a few extra tight ends on the field, get the QB under center, student body right, and give this guy the football. He would have fit in perfectly with his running style. Man, he is hard to bring down.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Free yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Marshall. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you got dialed up on third.
Underwood from the gun on third down. Fires to the wideout. And a big deflection on third down forces a fourth down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Now a timeout called by the Sooners. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Rodgers. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. Nice pickup on the return there. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Shakes off the defender. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. There's always been a lot of flash and sizzle to the Oklahoma offense, but it's built on being tough.
Yeah, and especially the great teams. The great teams that you think about in Oklahoma past, the ones that were in the national championship or in the playoff, those are teams that can run the football, be physical. It all started there.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. To the air, it's Mateer. Under fire. They get to him as he throws. Pulls it in, it's Harris. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. So it's now 1st and 20 after that holding call. They'll go to the air. The quick out. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
And you don't see that often when you're running a screen and you're featuring the running back and setting it up, but you go elsewhere. And it's a nice job by the offense, nice job by the quarterback in particular, seeing the defense, saying, I can make a play somewhere else, and he goes and does it.
Working well behind the sticks on second down.
Booster. Sweep. Level. Go.
Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Going over the top. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Quarterback will keep it. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
The Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Finds his man. It's Thomas. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. Michigan wants to stop the clock. They'll use a timeout. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. For 2 on fourth down attempts so far, and we will get a third attempt here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him for the sack, and they'll get the ball back after the fourth down stop.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up, run it, do something. You can't take a sack on fourth down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for it.
Here's Underwood to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Handoff from the gun. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Good gain there. Picks up the first down, and now maybe this offense attacks before the half.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. He just threw his nose right into the middle of the pile and was stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Timeout, Oklahoma. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Got a man. It's Robinson. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors. And the Wolverines will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Rodgers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. These corners going to give them some space. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Pocket breaking down. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
In the second half, trailing the way they are, they know they're going to have to be able to throw the football to get back into it, but you can't accomplish that if you can't keep your quarterback standing upright. Give the defense tons of credit getting that sack on third down.
The Sooners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat
on. Wide receiver going in motion. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He's got it. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
Well, on a lot of third downs, tight ends can be a quarterback's best friend, but especially this guy. I mean, he's got a unique skill set catching the football. He could be the primary target, not just on this offense, but on offenses all around the country as well. And on that third down, really nice route, gets the separation, able to make the catch. They pick up the first, and they keep this drive alive.
Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
And here comes the offense on second down. They'll run play action. That's reeled in. It's Hansen. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They can really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. They got him on the ground. Great tackling by this D to stop him short of the first down marker.
And I think one thing people don't take into account is not all fourth downs are created equal. Like, right, this is a shorter fourth down. You're on your side of the field. You're down. You're trailing in the football game. So I think this offense might have to take this opportunity to be aggressive, try to make this fourth down conversion, and try to go down the field and get some points on the board.
Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. So here comes the Michigan offense. The run inside. It's Marshall. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Holly, what update do you have on that?
Guys, things are starting to get intense down here on the sideline. The turnovers have been the story of this game, and it all starts with this defense. After that last interception, they came to the sideline, and the guys keep saying, let's keep eating. This defense is fueling this team today and taking control of the game. Guys?
Appreciate that, Holly. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. On his feet at the 40. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Throwing, Underwood. Snagged in the middle, it's Marsh. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in.
Makes the grab in their space. Touchdown, Wolverines. All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. To throw, it's Mateer. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And there are flags flying as the pass falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Here's a give to Robinson. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Xavier again. Breaks the tackle. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And I don't want to marginalize you guys' athletic ability, but I feel like Palmer and Davis both could have ran through that hole. I mean, that was unbelievable job by the offensive line, paving the way. He's getting to the second level before he's even getting contacted. That better change for this defense, or they're going to be in for a long game.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Draws and screens are a great way to slow down really aggressive pass rushers. It allows the defensive ends and the defensive tackles to run upfield. The offensive linemen kind of push them upfield, go down to the next level, try to sneak in a big play.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. It's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turn. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll move the wide receiver. Handoff to Xavier. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Under fire. Finds some time. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, just nowhere to go there, and it started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it, so he tried to get outside, make something happen himself, but give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit. They're able to give up no gain.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got it. They knock him down right at the 20-yard line. Not enough for the first down, but maybe they'll keep the offense on the field.
Good play call on defense. 3rd down in that situation, we're just playing a big zone. You want everybody having their eyes on the quarterback, playing in their areas, and you want them rallying to the football. As soon as that running back caught the ball, they all came screaming in. They were able to make the tackle and now set up 4th.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Marshall. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Underwood. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
That's one of the only ways you were getting back in this game. You had to force a turnover. You still got to score twice at least to get back in this ball game to try to win it. Great stop. Now it's the offense's turn. I need to score and score quickly.
And some room to work. Pick up of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Got 8 on 1st down. Now looking at a 2nd and 2. Right back to the well. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Really nice job by this defense. First down was not successful. They get the second and short. And those are the downs where they can be really aggressive on offense and take advantage. So you kind of don't know how to play it. But they did a good job playing the run, protecting themselves against the pass, and now forcing a third down.
Ball's at the 27. It's third and short. Can they avoid making that fourth down decision? Dropping back, it's Mateer. Right on the money. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
And the Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. A designed run for the quarterback. The Sooners are threatening in the red zone. They'll move the tight end. They want to run this quarterback. It's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
It's exactly what you want to do. When the quarterback runs the football, you want to be physical. You want him to feel you. You want to make sure you land on top of him, hit him hard. This defense, very physical. Get the football out, force the fumble, get the big play for the defense.
Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Gets open down the middle. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is their sophomore starting wide receiver. Hope he's just shaken up momentarily. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on it. And the Wolverines can really attack on this second and short. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They'll line up for a second down play. Back to pass, it's Underwood. It's complete to the right. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Here's Underwood to throw. Unloads it left. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Tight end now in motion. Motion from the wideout. Bryce Underwood to the air again. Fires to the middle. Lost, the defense is wide open. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going. And you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
The Wolverines have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Throwing, Underwood. Makes a catch. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
I love the patience by the quarterback on this drive, too. He's not getting greedy. He's not forcing the ball somewhere where it doesn't need to go. He's just taking what the defense gives him, and this offense, therefore, is matriculating down the field.
And the Wolverines, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Back to throw, it's Underwood. Bringing the heat. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Quarterback making adjustments. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Nose is ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
He'll keep it on 2nd down. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And that is a big hit. And that's a hit that I'm going, listen, I'm the OC, I'm the head coach. I don't want to take many of those. I want to run the RPOs, and I want to run my quarterback. But, Palmer, I got to understand the difference between the critical situations when I want him to take hits and the other times when I want him to take a slide.
Yeah, you got to live to play another day if you're this quarterback right now. You know this defense, their eyes are lighting up every time they see you take off and run. They know they're going to get those opportunities to try to put you down. You've got to slide. You've got to try to get out of it.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
That's a play the defense needed, right? It's been a battle all game long. Here we are. It's late. Everybody's tired. They've given up a few yards on this drive, but they come away with a huge sack at a big moment.
And it slips just inside that right upright. There is a flag on the play. Now, if this is on the defense, it might not change that much. Offense has already made the long field goal.